The mysterious fourth floor is a Chilean urban legend from Korea, deeply rooted in the country's folklore and supernatural beliefs. It tells of an eerie, unmarked, or seemingly inaccessible fourth floor in certain buildings, often older apartment complexes, schools, or hospitals, where reality bends and the supernatural lurks. This phenomenon is particularly unsettling in Korea, where the number 4 or sa is associated with death due to its pronunciation similarity to the Chinese character for death. In many accounts, buildings with this phenomenon may lack a visibly labeled fourth floor, skipping directly from the third to the fifth. However, some say that pressing the elevator button for the fourth floor under the right conditions, sometimes late at night, sometimes with a specific sequence of button presses, will transport the passenger to a space that should not exist. The doors slide open, revealing a corridor drenched in unnatural darkness, flickering lights, or an oppressive atmosphere that immediately signals something is wrong. Those who claim to have entered the mysterious fourth floor report an overwhelming sense of unease. The air feels heavier, sounds become muffled or distorted, and time seems to slow. Some witnesses describe seeing endless hallways that stretch impossibly high or far, while others speak of a decayed version of the building covered in grime, filled with abandoned rooms, or exuding a scent of mold and stagnant air. Shadows seem to shift without explanation, and mirrors or windows may reflect something that isn't quite right, perhaps a warped reflection or an entity standing where none should be. The most terrifying aspect of the mysterious fourth floor is the presence of beings that do not belong to the mortal world. Some say these are spirits trapped between realms, while others believe that they are entities waiting to lure unsuspecting visitors deeper into the floor, from which they may never return. Witnesses have described hearing whispers calling their names, seeing figures at the end of the hallway that move unnaturally, or feeling unseen hands brush against them. In some cases, the elevator refuses to close its doors or function properly, trapping the traveler until they are desperately try pressing different buttons, praying for an escape. Those who claim to have experienced the mysterious fourth floor often provide chilling advice. Never step out of the elevator if you sense something is off. If you do, you may become disoriented and find the button to return has disappeared. Some say that even looking too long in the hallway can draw the attention of whatever lurks there, causing it to follow you even after you leave. Survivors of this phenomenon often report enduring sense of paranoia, strange occurrences in their daily lives, or recurring nightmares of the place they barely escaped. The legend of the mysterious fourth floor ties into Korea's broader beliefs in ghosts or gishins, parallel dimensions, and lingering spirits. Many believe it serves as a warning, perhaps against curiosity about the supernatural, or as a metaphor for spaces that exist between life and death, seen and unseen. The idea of hidden, ominous fourth floors have become a staple in Korean horror films, webtoons, and stories, solidifying its place as one of the most unsettling modern urban legends. Would you dare to press the button and see if the floor appears?